Hello girlfriends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Jody and it's great to have you join me today. And welcome to another Chat With Me video. So I always look forward to doing these, and I've had a question for you guys that I've wanted to bring up for quite some time, and I kind of pre-filmed some of my Chat With Me. So I've been anxious to bring this question up to you. It has to do with content that I will be bringing you in the next year. So I want your opinion on it. But let's dive into some of the products that we're going to be using. I already have my hair kind of sectioned off on how I like to do that, keeping the top section separate. I've been doing this for a while, and so I think I might want to spray my hair down just a little bit more. I kind of roughly have it divided into two sections on the bottom half, but I'm just going to do another quick spray here. My hair dries out really fast, so that's why I do this. And plus, one of the products that I'm going to be using, the first product I'm going to be applying is kind of a heavier product. So this is the Recoil, the AG Recoil Cream. And I've done a review on AG before. I'll leave it linked up in the cards here, and you can check that out. But I've learned that less is more for this. So go in very light-handed. Normally I section, or the last time I used this product, I sectioned my hair just in two sections and applied it. And I think the first time I did it, I still used too much. And somebody recommended that you really go light-handed with this, so I did it even less. And my whole point is now I have it kind of in three sections, you know, two sides here and one up here. I'm hoping I don't go too heavy-handed. All right, and I will say that the product that I'm pairing this with, I haven't paired these up together before, so I don't know what we're going to get. And let's continue. All right, I'm going to start off with just a pea-sized amount. Like, I had gotten a little bit more than that in my hand, but I was afraid it was going to be too much. This really sticks and adheres to your hand, so you really have to work it into the hair. But anyways, what I wanted to ask is, for content for next year, I've written notes down on ideas that I'd like to bring. And I'm keeping a lot of the same content in the sense that I think I'm going to bring back the Affordable Drugstore series, and I have this all written down in the other room, but so I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. I think I'm going to bring back the Affordable Drugstore series. I'm going to continue to do these Chat With Me's. I'm going to continue to do new product reviews, but I'm not going to do the Revisit series again. I think I'm still going to bring some deep conditioners. I don't know whether it'll be about every month like I have been doing. But the series I'm thinking about adding in is going to be kind of a this or that series. And originally I thought it was just going to be maybe a couple videos, like not too many. But now I'm considering extending it and kind of changing my whole plan. I do have a few notes here on what I was originally thinking, and let me know what you like better. I was originally thinking of doing just like a battle of creams versus leave-ins, in the sense of which do I like better or how do they work best. I was thinking of doing like my top 2 favorite creams and my top 2 favorite leave-ins and kind of comparing those. And then doing a similar thing for mousses versus foams, doing my top 2 favorite mousses, top 2 favorite foams, and comparing them. But now I'm kind of wondering, should I extend that to like gels and custards? But my thought was, if I do a battle then in the end of gels versus custards, I can almost always tell you that I am going to like a gel better than a custard. If I'm using my top gel versus my top custard, I can tell you I'm going to like a gel better. So do I just leave it at creams and leave-ins and foams versus mousses? I'm not sure. I've been using more foams lately than I have been using mousses, or I've been liking more foams lately than I have been liking my experience with mousse. And then creams versus leave-ins, I could tell you too that I'm almost for certain going to like my top cream versus my top leave-in. I'm butchering this brush styling. Okay, let's try this again, this whole section here. But I can tell you for sure that I'm going to like my top cream over my top leave-in. It's just going to give me better definition. So that is what I want your help on. Like, how do I continue this? My thought then was just to do kind of extend this series and just do a I'm breaking up my curl clumps here really quick, by the way. Just do a, like where I kind of do a side-by-side of maybe cream stylers and then find my favorite one, and then a side-by-side of, you know, like leave-ins and then mousses and foams and gels, custards, you know, so on like that. But is that too monotonous? Is that, because there would be some repeat products in there. Would that be something that you guys aren't interested in? Let me know if this is an idea you're interested in or how I can tweak it to make it better for you guys, because I'm very curious. Like I said, I will still be bringing you new products next year. I still have a list of products I'd like to try in the coming year. I don't know if you've noticed, but when I do my series, I tend to not do like a series all in a row. I will spread it out throughout the year, and I kind of rotate my series. So, you know, I have my, you know, new products that I'm bringing you, and then I have masks that I haven't done or deep conditioners, and then I'll do my chat with me's. I'll rotate them. I like to do that. I feel like it just kind of keeps things fresh. That way, if you don't like a particular series, you're only maybe missing out on a week rather than, you know, a whole month or a month and a half's worth of content from me. I think that's just better for everyone. If you disagree, though, let me know. I'm still not sure that I would change that, though. I just really think that's a better idea for my channel to do that like that. I feel like this section needs a little bit more water. She's drinking up the water, folks. Okay. I think we have that pretty well brush styled. I haven't been using this brush that much, that Brioche bristle brush, and I don't know, I've just decided to try to bring it back a little bit more. I'll tell you what, I'm really excited to try is that bounce curl brush. Oops, what am I doing here? I really want to try that, and they've been sold out. I did this in my What's New video, how I had held off buying it, and then they sold out, and I was really disappointed. Kind of my own fault. I had plenty of time to get it, but I'm just not like an impulsive purchase person for the most part. So I was really disappointed that I didn't get that. And then they've been sold out. I have myself on the email list. I actually have 2 different emails now I've signed up for, because at the time that you're seeing this, I'm not sure how many times they've come back in stock, but at the time that I am filming this, they've come back in stock one time, and they were sold out like in 5 hours. So I didn't even get the email. And by the time I did get the email saying that they were back in stock, it wasn't true. They were already out of stock. So that's what I'm dealing with. But I'm really excited to try that brush when I eventually get it. I almost forgot to use this AG recoil. Okay, we're getting just, I think that I did too much because I did a whole pea size amount. The whole amount that I did for this bottom half. We'll see. Yeah, that's quite a bit of product. So I'm just not going to get all of that off my hands and onto my hair, but we'll get some of it. Okay, I'm leaving that much on my hands. I'm just going to wipe that off and then brush style this. I'll be back once this is brush styled to apply the last product. Okay, you can see that I've brush styled this top part, but you can see the lift that I've gotten from brush styling like that. I usually get that no matter which brush that I use. So I've been enjoying this brush styling method. Now I did not break up the top section. I naturally tend to have smaller curl clumps up at the top. And I also didn't break up the top section because I kind of forgot to do it. Oops. But anyways, we are ready to apply my gel. I think I'm going to do that upside down, but I'm going to show you what I am using here. I'm going to be using the Trailux high definition curl enhancing styling gel. So this is a very flaxseedy, custardy type gel. Actually, I don't know that there's any flaxseed in it, but that's what it reminds me of, that gummy or that snotty like consistency. This stuff is hard to scoop up in my finger, but right now we've got a little finger full. I might go in with more, we'll see. Has a decent amount of tact. Some people, I've always thought this was more of a hard hold gel, but some people think this is more of a light hold. I do think I'm going in with another fingerful amount. So, because I kind of felt like it had all worked off my hands and into my hair before I even got all the way around. Okay, now I'm just going to be scrunching for a while. So I'll probably fast forward through this part, and I'll be wet plopping by the time you see me next, or by the time we're talking next. All right, so as I was scrunching, my hair really wasn't that wet. Like, it was wet, my hair, but it wasn't dripping wet. And I had added more water before applying the gel. I didn't even show that on camera. But it's just kind of baffles me, like, how much water I can put in my hair and it still feels like it must dry out really fast. So anyways, I am going to leave this in as per usual, 10 to 15 minutes. I'll be back and I'll show you my diffused hair. All right, girlfriends, I am back with my hair fully diffused, and this is what we're working with. I actually haven't scrunched out the crunch, and there's no crunch to speak of. Normally this gel always gives me a cast, so this is the first time I can remember not having a cast. I don't know, I think I mentioned that it's been a long time since I've used this gel, so I don't know if I've went in with less than what I normally do, or if it's the cream maybe that I paired it with. If you put a more moisturizing product with it, sometimes gels don't get as much of a cast as they would otherwise. So anyways, I am going to still scrunch out the crunch or glaze this oil, this argan hair oil, over my hair. And I just like to use that as an extra measure of protection against elements and everything like that. It just kind of helps seal in the hair. I just went in with the one pump, and we're just going to, as you can see, I'm doing it upside down. I always tend to do that. I just feel like I can get to my hair a little bit better, all areas of my hair. And I really don't need to scrunch much because, like I said, there was no cast. So I am liking this. I have good definition, I have good shine, I have good volume for not using a foam or mousse, and I do think this is great. I can tell you that I am going to go in with some hairspray after I finish filming. This just is another layer of protection. Once again, it helps keep my curls from falling, and so therefore, in my opinion, it helps prolong my wash day in a manner that I still like to show it, rather than just necessarily pulling it up. Basically, it keeps me from having to refresh on day 2 or day 3 if I choose to wear my hair down. So that is what we're going to do. Let me show you what the back of my hair is looking like. Okay, once again, I'd really like your input for what you'd like to see on like the new series I'd like to start, the This or That series, kind of somehow comparing leave-ins and creams and mousses and foams and such, and different things like that, okay? Gels and custards, throw that one in there. However you'd like to see it, let me know your thoughts on how you think that would be best. I feel like this would be a good addition. 1, it helps me use up some of my products that I already have. 2, it might give you a better comparison or idea of what would work better for your hair. And then also I did want to address the fact that I am taking away the Revisit series for now. I do plan on bringing back the Revisit series in another year or 2. I just need to give that a little break, give myself more of a chance to kind of accumulate more products that haven't worked the greatest for me and come back to those. So I just need to get some more products under my belt for that series, I feel like. So let me know what you think of this in the comments down below. Like I said, definitely comment on what you think I should do for the This or That series. And until I see you again next week, have a great day. Bye.